The eagle blended in with the chickens in order to eat them. When an old hen finds out, he disguises himself as a rooster. When the farmer finds out, he disguises himself as a chicken. And after that, he got bolder and bolder. He used his earthworms to lure the hens, and when the hen came near, he swallowed it in one gulp. When the farmer came, he craned his neck and pretended to be a chicken. He used to lure the love-brained hens into a corner and swallow them whole with their feathers and bones. And so he became more and more reckless. The farmer stood in front to feed the chickens and he hunted them down from behind. It's like the game we used to play when we were kids. As the number of chickens dwindled drastically, he'd lost his strong body and even his ambition to fly in the sky. But he doesn't care, thinking about how he used to have to hunt for food. It's not a hawk's life. Now he ate when he was hungry and lay in the sun when he was full. It was the peak of his life. Then one day, the farmer noticed that the number of chickens was decreasing. So he threw this guy, who looked like a chicken, near the chicken feed. He told him to eat it all. Looking at the disgusting food in front of him, the eagle's heart turned upside down. But in order not to reveal its identity, the eagle thought of the food in front of him as a delicious chicken. Fighting back the nausea, he dives in. Wait a minute, that's a great taste. It was a taste sensation. From that day on, he never ate a hen again. He spent all his time with the other fat chickens and gradually forgot what it was to be an eagle and became more like a chicken. He ate with the hens. He even slept with them. That day, he was sleeping happily. The farmer suddenly took him into the dark room. The eagle thought the farmer was going to give him another treat. When he looked into the pot, he saw that there was only water in it. Then a chicken feather fluttered in front of his eyes. When he looked into the bucket, a stiff chicken claw was suddenly sticking out. It was so scared that it fell to the ground. It turns out the bucket was filled with slaughtered chickens. The thought made his hair stand on end. Then the farmer came in with a big axe. The eagle hurriedly ran outside, but he didn't realize that there were chicken carcasses all over the place. Seeing that the farmer was getting closer and closer, the eagle got up and climbed over the fence, but his fat body had become a burden. As the farmer approached with his axe, the eagle suddenly awoke from his sleep. All that had happened was a dream. He looked into the farmer's dank cabin, and at the old dead tree beyond the fence. He began to miss the solid life he used to have. Sometimes he was hungry, sometimes he was full, but he was free. With that in mind, the eagle couldn't stay any longer. He took one step at a time and tried to fly again. But now it's hard for him to leave the ground. Just as he was about to break through the fence and head for home, suddenly an eagle landed beside him. When he looked up, it was his cousin. It's been a long time, but his cousin was full of surprises. Who are you, Fatso? The eagle wanted to prove his identity, trying desperately to squeeze the fat on his face, but still no effect. At that moment, his cousin jumped up and dropped the claws on his shoulder. Only a bloody feather remained. What do you think this film tells us?